personal is the right word, but do you think it's more intense because it's you, because of where you come from? And do you get that?
If I say, look, yeah, if I say that, then people will just kind of see me playing the victim card, and I don't want to do that. But 100% there's an element of that. There's no doubt about that. Let me give you an example, all right? It's only a small career today, so I can share it amongst us. Whatever profession you're a journalist, you're a plumber, you're a policeman, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you've been doing that job for 26, 27 years. Irrespective of whatever you do you reckon that person's got a pretty good idea about that job? Would you ever question his knowledge on that job? Would you ever question whether, every decision he makes he's thought about or experienced before? But then you might say, okay, but for 26 years, and if you survive for 26, 27 years, it means you haven't stuffed up too many times. And whatever you do, because if you're a plumber, then everywhere you've gone, if there's leaks, then you're not going to get another job. If you're a doctor and people are dying, then you're unlikely to kick on. So if you're doing it for 26, 27 years, he's got a fair idea about what he's doing. Now but then you might say, yeah, but, maybe he's just a grinder, But then if that person started pretty much on the factory floor of that industry, whatever industry it was, maybe you're a CEO or whatever, and he ends up in the position where the top 1% of his profession get to, then you've got to say, oh, okay, this guy must have something. You don't get to that from the factory floor, from the basement to the top 1% in your field. I'm talking about the level, I'm not talking about expertise. But then you might say, okay, but he's out of his depth now. Okay, well, but if you've taken a club that finished 8th to 5th in your first full year, so when you put all that together and then you hear, like I said, he's out of his depth, he doesn't know what he's doing, he's got no idea, his methods don't work, his philosophy doesn't work. In any other industry, you wouldn't do that. You might be critical of his performance, but you wouldn't do that. But Google my name and get some headlines and just plaster them on a wall. And you would say, I don't think that fits somehow. But it does, because that's kind of where we're at.
I guess we would say that the higher up you go in any industry, the more pressure and the more scrutiny there is. That's always kind of the reward of...
Yeah, correct. Yeah, that's right. But like I said, there's a difference from that. So like I said, there's critical analysis of performance at every level. And like I said, as you get higher, there's bigger things at stake, for sure. But do you always say, like I said, forget football manager, forget me, just any other, would you say, but he's got no idea what he's doing. He's got no plan B. He's stubborn. His methods don't work. Like I said, he's out of his depth. But where does that come from? From people that probably, some weren't even born when I first started managing. I started in 1996, 7. But now, what I do is, like I said, you've got to just accept that's part of the world I'm in, but I accept it. I don't have to sort of react to it. I can just sort of laugh it off because I just think it's ridiculous. And it doesn't change me as a person, okay? It doesn't change anything I do or what I believe or how I continue to go on. Because my career will go on. Everyone realises that whatever happens, my career will go on. So, yeah, that's a long answer, isn't it?